Why, hello there, humans. This is not John Moore with an H. However, this is Master Dinnerflax. And what I'm here to do today is going to show you a low-quality combo. And this combo is going to be really simple. All we need is Tiger and Kaleido Chick for the Lunalights. Yes, I said it, the Lunalights. John Moore is posting a Lunalight combo on his channel, which is really fun. But don't worry, if you think you're going to be fusion summoning, you're not. That's a waste of resources. So we're going to start off by activating Tiger, normal summoning Chick, and for cost, we are going to send Yellow Martin. Now, Kaleido Chick sends for cost, meaning it's an Armageddonite that can't be ashed, which is really neat. And now we are going to revive Tiger. We're going to revive with Tiger, I should say. And this is going to make our first XC. This X3 is going to be Raidraptor Force Tricks. Now, Force Tricks has a really neat effect where he searches any level 4 Dark Bird. And we are going to search Singing Lanius. And we are searching this Dark Bird because it just summons itself if you have an XE. Now we are going to Link, which is what you think you would do with monsters in 2019. I about said 18. And now we are going to summon Wise Tricks. Now, on the summon of Wise Tricks, it actually summons another level 4 Dark Bird from our deck. This one is going to be Zephyros the Elite. And now, we are going to bounce this for Yellow Martin. Yellow Martin acts as a Zephyros in the grave for Lunalight cards. Then we are going to activate Tiger again, activate her effect again, because she's a soft once per turn. Yeah, soft once per turn dodges. That's how it's pronounced. And we're just going to send another Lunalight. It can usually be another Yellow Martin if you're worried about Called by the Grave next turn. There's a whole bunch of things you can send. Then we're going to overlay these two specifically, because the Dark Bird Wise Trick summons actually can only be used, like, it can't be used for a Link summon. And the Yellow Martin, if it leaves the field, will be banished. So if you overlay these two, you just ignore both of those things. And then we're going to summon another Force Tricks. And this time we're going to search again, but now we're going to search Chris the Crack of Dawn. And now we are going to bounce this to summon Zephyros the Elite and take 400 damage. Then we are going to special summon Chris the Crack of Dawn because we control a Blackwing. Now Chris the Crack of Dawn can also be Bora the Spear. It's up to you. Chris has a little more protection on itself and it's a bigger body. But for the Spear, if you draw multiples, you can summon multiples. So that's also a pretty good thing about it. Next, we are going to do this again. Revive with Tiger. And we'll revive Yellow Martin, which is the thing we just sent. Now we are going to link... I said link. We're going to link into Proxy Dragon. There's so many weird summoning methods you do in this deck. I forgot that you actually Xe and Link summon. So now, we are going to link that into Proxy Dragon, and then we're going to link this into Rusty Bardish, because these were Darks. Now, Rusty Bardish will activate. We are going to send Boots or Cloak, either one work, and we're either going to set and search either of these two. It doesn't matter which order you search them, because you're using them the same way either way. So now, we'll set these. And we have one Lunalight engraved, which is good. And we are going to overlay these two for Evil Swarm Thanatos. This one doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet. However, because it's summoned into his own, Rusty Bardish points to it. You can target any card on the field and destroy it. We're going to use that effect to blow up our own Tiger. And then Tiger will activate to summon this. And now that we're over here, we can now activate Shade Brigandine because we have no traps in our grave. And we're going to overlay these two to make Karen Gorgon. And on Summon a Karen Gorgon, what you can do is you can just activate this. The only thing that matters is that by the end of your turn, this needs to only have one material. And something I forgot to do, unfortunately, which you have to do, so this is a mandatory effect, is when you use Wise Tricks, which is this XE right here, this Link, goddamn, you set a rank up magic spell from your deck. You can activate that turn even if it's a quick play. So this has been set the whole time. I'm just an idiot. So now you're going to activate it by paying half of your life points, which should be at 38. And we're going to revive this Force Tricks. And then we are going to move it up here and XC summon into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, this is a pretty cool board and all, but this isn't that disruptive. The only thing you have is a Infinity that can negate most anything. And then you have a Karen Gorgon, which can redo targeting. However, this is the thing we set, and I want to show you what happens. So your opponent goes to their next main phase 1, and they make their first action. To their first action, whether it be normal summon Armageddonite, activate Upstart Goblin, you chain Thanatos, and you chain Launch. Launch will resolve first, overlaying itself and the Thanatos into Azathot. And now their card will resolve, and they can no longer use monster effects that turn. And in addition, let's say they did normal summon that Armageddonite. After they send their thing, you pop it, because a Dark was summoned to a Rusty Bardish Zone. So with 2 Lunalight cards, you have Omni Negation, Targeting Protection, and your opponent is Shockmastered on their turn. Now, that's pretty good, because this was done with 2 cards. These Pot of Generosities you never needed. They're just really good, really good at ending a turn. Mainly yours. But this is the field you have. And the thing about this is, let's say you had 1 extra extender. Instead of popping this, if you had 1 extra extender, you didn't have to pop the Tiger. And if you didn't have to pop the Tiger to do this, what you can do instead is, let's say it goes to your turn again. You revive any Lunalight. You bounce this to revive. And let's say they cleared off some of your field. You put 3 monsters on the field immediately with no normal summon. So you have an insane follow-up regardless of whatever turn they could possibly throw at you have. Because they have to deal with negation, none of their targeting stuff works the way they want it to, and they're out of monster effects that turn. So there's very little that they can do. And this deck, after it's done removing your opponent's turn, it capitalizes on it and kills them. Now, I bet you noticed, the only fusions in this extra deck are Ojama fusions. That's because this deck doesn't need to fusion summon in any way, shape, or form. The fusion summoning, like Wolf is a brick, the Sheep is a brick, like its own deck doesn't have a use for Sheep. And like the only redeeming factor in the fusion deck is a Leo Dancer, but the amount of bricks you have to play to make Leo Dancer kind of doesn't make up for it. So what I decided instead is I would try this Super Turbo XE version, and I came up with this. Now there's a lot of things that I've been testing with this deck that will make it kind of interesting to see how it would function if we get a future with the Raidraptor. An example is Tiger King. One of the hardest things this deck can deal with is a mistake on legs, aka Thunder Dragons. So what you can do is, after setting your Tenki from your deck, you can go ahead and wipe away their effects and then search normally. That's a totally possible option. And like there's another lot of theories with this, like just how you can use Diamond Direwolf to trigger your own cards, and like it's for free because you have a bunch of floaters. But another thing I forgot to mention, let's go ahead and put this back, this back, this back, and let's just summon these back. One of the things is, I guess you noticed how weird of a position that Infinity is in. The normal combo used to have them ordered like this. However, Cyber Dragon Infinity is a Cyber Dragon monster, and this is a monster in the extra monster zone. So if you leave yourself like this, they can just Mega Fleet you. And they got rid of half your field at the cost of doing nothing. So if you move it like this instead, the way I had it, you protect yourself from getting mega fleeted. But that's it for the 2-card combo. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm Master Dinnerflax on YouTube. If you want to take a look, I would not suggest it. But if you do, for whatever reason, want to, I might be in the link description below. That's up to John Moore with an H. So yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master Dinnerflax will take your soul.